Dani Singer saw the attack unfold from a bus on Westminster Bridge before jumping off and starting to help the injured. Earlier, I asked Dani to talk me through what happened next.
I was on a bus coming southwards on Westminster Bridge. I was on the pavement side of the bus, and some people on the other side suddenly screamed and jumped up and looked, and obviously I stood up pretty quickly and saw, I didn't see the car itself because it had already sped off by then, but I saw quite a lot of people just lying in the pavement, and the road was completely clear and people were scattered everywhere. Someone then on the bus said, right, anyone who's got first aid training, just get off right now. And so I have first aid training. So I got off and I just went to the first person I could see who looked like they needed help, who wasn't already being attended to. And then, long story short, I stayed with that person until they got put into an ambulance. There was another chap with me who really fortunately was a medic, so he was able to sort of monitor vital signs and things like that as well.
What did you think had happened at that point?
Honestly, I didn't really have the chance to analyse it as it was happening. It was all quite fast, but my first thought was this could have been a seizure at the wheel, or somebody had a blackout or something. My thoughts were not straight away of a terrorist attack or anything sort of intentional. It wasn't until sort of 10 or 15 minutes later, when I got the chance to catch up with the people I'd been with, who were able to then say about the shooting and the stabbing, that I realised that it had been something a bit more malicious.
When you did realise what was going on at the other end of the bridge from where you were, the Palace of Westminster, what was your reaction then?
Frankly, I just wanted to get away as soon as possible, because by then I think a little bit of shock had started to settle in with me as well. I mean, the man I'd been seeing to had quite a nasty injury, and it was quite difficult to sort of be around.
Have you kept in touch with him to see his
He wasn't
progress?
conscious, unfortunately. I couldn't communicate with him. But yeah, I mean, when I found out that it looked like it was a terrorist attack of some sort, the area at that point was filling up with sirens and armed policemen, and it was just really going mad, and I just wanted to get away as quickly as possible. So luckily I had my bike with me. I could just speed off.
It's unfortunate that you were caught up in this, but it's obviously very fortunate that you escaped unscathed. Not many people experience this kind of thing, luckily. They don't go through this kind of thing. So what kind of things have you learned since about perhaps the reaction of Londoners to it, or the coverage of the media of what happened? What kind of things have you picked up?
What I feel really encouraged and really supported by as a Londoner, and as someone who's sort of trying to deal with being part of this event, is that I feel that London is supporting me.